Well, Singy, all eyes are on this team. It's the Los Angeles Angels taking on the St. Louis Cardinals. Just about ready to go. And on the hill in this one, Sonny Gray.
Singy, he's a guy that can rack up a lot of strikeouts. Well, last year kind of around the league average in terms of ERA. And you know what? That's why you have.
There's a swing and a drive. Going, gone. The first batter of the game leaves the yard. His second of the year. It's 1-0. One pitch, one swing, one home run.
Yeah, you could say that's efficiency right there. Didn't need much time in the box to make an impact.
No question about this one. It's out of here. They do it again. Back-to-back homers. And they tack on to their lead. It's 2-0. He absolutely crushed that one.
No doubt about that one, Boog. We knew it wasn't coming back.
And first offering is fouled off. Started after the 0-1 pitch, and now a check down to first. And he went around, according to Clyde Washington. Kicks and fires.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. Willie Mays digging in now. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Swing and a ground ball. Can't glove it cleanly. Still able to get it there in time. And they get it out of the play. All right, let's take a look at the Angels lineup. It features a great veteran presence, Mike Napoli.
Well, he's an important part of this lineup for sure. I mean, there's no doubt about it, Boog. It's somebody that they try to feed off of. He does a lot of things, very well up there at the plate. He's got a presence about him, and, he's a guy that you really kind of like to watch swing the bat.
Bases empty, 2 away, but 2 runs are in here in the second game of the series. That one just misses.
Well, he's not afraid to fall into a 2-strike count. Knows the strike zone very well, so much so that I think umpires will look at him and determine whether it's a ball or strike, if he swings or not.
2 down, nobody on. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. But 2 round trippers in this inning. Back here with my pal Singy, and on the mound in this one, Kyle Hendricks.
Well, the key for him usually centers around his ability to command all 4 of his pitches. I mean, he can get by with 3 if one isn't working, but it becomes a little tougher to keep hitters guessing, especially when you start to get through the second and third time through the order. So we'll see how he incorporates all of his stuff into this one.
That one pushed foul, out of play off to the left. Line drive, and that's a fair ball. Makes the turn and heads for second. And he'll make it safely for a leadoff double in the bottom of the first.
Well, that certainly feels good when you can win the at-bat after being down in the count, up against it with 2 strikes right there. That was a thing of beauty. He may have been a little behind the pitch, but by getting that barrel into the hitting zone early on in his swing, he was able to meet it and still shoot a line drive down the line and left.
One down. Here's the Cardinals lineup now. Trailing by a couple of runs already, and I'm sure they'd like to erase that deficit quickly.
Yeah, you don't want to let this deficit get into your head and you're trying to just make up the difference with one swing and you really don't have the base runners on. You've got to contribute, keep the line moving, and all of a sudden you have a big inning, everything shifts, and you find yourself in the driver's seat.
And now the center fielder, Duke Snider. And a swing and a miss.
Well, this guy's so comfortable hitting with 2 strikes, even a good pitch early in the at-bat. If he's not ready to pull the trigger, he's not worried if he gets to an 0-2 count.
Bouncer to second. In plenty of time to first, and the inning is over. And we're back. Top of the second. Jorge Soler up at the plate. Swing and a chopper out to short. Smith over to first in time. 1 up, 1 down. So digging in, Taylor Ward. Swings and misses. And it's 0-1.
0-1's the count.
1 out, bases empty. And now the count is even. Ed Drummond, our umpire behind the plate in this one.
Yeah, Boog, he's a really fair umpire, both the pitchers and the hitters. So standard strike zone, he's consistent with it. And the great thing is you don't see players questioning the calls too much. So that's a good thing in this day and age.
That's in there. And it's 2-2. Singy, what kind of strike zone is most frustrating for hitters?
I'd say off the plate, away, and down. And why? Those are the toughest locations to hit the baseball.
As the game has moved along, we see more and more information supplied by teams about the umpires. I've been in clubhouses where they have pictures of all 4 guys, nicknames, hometowns, and as well hobbies listed, just so you can kind of small talk the umpire a little bit.
That's great.
Zach Neto in now, takes ball 1 off the plate. That one's in there, and now it's even 1-1. That one the other way. Dives, and it gets by. Around first, heading for 2. And that's a double. So runner at second, 2 down. And next for L.A., Mike Napoli. Swing and a fly ball, well struck left field. And that is that. Angels strand 1, but they hold it. And welcome back to the ballpark. Bottom of the inning, and stepping in for the Cardinals, Mark McGwire. Hendricks back to work. Swing and a miss. There's the changeup.
0-1.
That misses, and that is ball 1. And that one is in for a strike. Good pitch. Hendricks deals. Liner caught at second.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting a line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control.
2 outs, base is empty. And now the Cardinals catcher. Right side. Slings to first, and it's a 1-2-3 inning. On to the 3rd inning. So in now for the Angels, Luis Rengifo. And first offering is fouled off. Rengifo, 28 years old, and he was born in Venezuela. And that's pushed foul off to the left and out of play. 0-2 now. Swing and a ball driven pretty well out towards left center. Hauls it in for the out. And here is Nolan Shanuel. Ground ball to the right side. And that one handled. Tosses to first. Fine play in the hole for the out. So 2 down now. And here is Don Baylor. And that one lifted in the air center field. Snyder makes the grab, and that's the inning. As we go to the last of the 3rd. Here's Wade Boggs now. And that one fouled off.
You know, these Cards definitely being aggressive at the plate, but I think it's fair to wonder if they're being a little over-aggressive. The numbers tell us they're swinging at the first pitch more than 90% of the time, and that's an extremely high number, especially when you're not getting results, Boog.
And that one sliced foul. Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again. That's ripped. Base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Just so sound in his mechanics. Hits against a firm front side, and the hands just continue to carry through the middle of the field.
And the batter now, Ozzie Smith. That misses the zone, and that's ball one.
There are hitters you love to watch hit, pitchers you love to watch pitch, but with Ozzie Smith, he was a player you love to watch field his position, a shortstop virtuoso.
Boggs on at first, nobody out.
Ball three.
The great thing about Ozzie in the field was that he could make any play he needed to. Diving stops, jump throws, cross body throws. Next offering is in for a strike.
It took Ozzie almost 3,000 left-handed at-bats until he hit his first home run from that side of the plate, and he did it in style, a walk-off shot to win Game 5 of the '85 NLCS for the Cardinals.
In the dirt, blocked.
3-2.
Hendricks delivers. Stays alive. Line drive, base hit. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out. So the batting order turns over. Tony Gwynn next up for the Cardinals. Led off this game with a double. Swing and a ball lined out towards center. Willie Mays makes the play. And there's one down.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. He did everything right there. Nothing to show for it. But in your mind, you have to convince yourself that it was a very good at-bat.
Yeah, that's fouled off.
The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot.
2 on, 1 out.
1 ball, 1
This
strike.
one in the dirt. Nothing happening as the count evens at 1. Swing and a line drive, base hit into left field. Here comes Boggs around third. 1 runs in. The second run scores. We are tied at 2.
Well, there you go. The RBI machine. Another clutch run scoring at bat.
Yeah, he's been so good in these situations. Call it clutch if you want, but his resume speaks for itself. And a foul ball. 1 out and a runner at second here in the last half of the third. And there's a foul ball.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Ground ball right side. On to first. And they get Musial for the out.
That's what a good sinker's designed to do. Get a guy to roll over a little bit, hit the ball on the ground, kill some worms while you're at it.
So now it's the 4-hole hitter, Duke Snider. Tap foul at the plate. Now a screamer into the outfield. Makes the grab on the run. That is the inning. But they'll pick up a couple runs here, both coming on. And we're back. Now it's the power speed combo. Willie Mays. Sliced hard but foul.
You know, these Angels just lacking discipline at the plate in this ball game. They're chasing a lot of pitches outside the zone, and those chases are turning into a bunch of outs. Can they turn that around and stay within the zone? We'll see, but I think they have to.
Edmonds hauls it in, and there's one away. Troy Gloss, the next to hit for the Angels. Hard hit left side. Throw over to Musial, and there are 2 outs.
Fastball groove right down the middle. Usually a lot of damage done with that pitch. A hard grounder, but he wanted to get that ball in the air, maybe drive it into the gap.
Soler in the box here lets that one go for a ball. And another ball.
No strike.
And that is out of play.
He's a bad ball hitter, so even if you get him to chase pitches outside the zone, he still might beat you. Not an easy out by any means.
Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. 2 down, nobody on. Top half of inning number 4. Next pitch is outside. That one ripped. And it one-hops the wall. And that's a 2-out double.
He was all over that one. I could watch base hits like that one all day long, and so could every hitting coach in the league. Just a nice line drive into center field.
Ward stands in here. Tried to hold back his swing there, but went around. Fastball for a strike. Foul ball, still 0-2. Soler at second with 2 down. Got him. That K is his 3rd of the game. No runs, 1 hit, a double, no errors, and 1. Back here at the ballpark, let's check out the latest news from around the league. Swing and a miss, strike 1.
Something I'm noticing in this one is that these hitters are aggressive early in the count. It makes you wonder if that was talked about in the hitters meeting before this game started.
Swing and a miss.
Well, he's been aggressive right out of the box, and a smart pitcher is going to play off of that, especially when you get to 2 strikes.
Ripped to short. Throws to first in time. 1 out in the bottom of the 4th. Here's the second baseman, Paul Molitor. He's 0 for 1. Here's a rocket out to left. And makes the grab. And there's 2 away. And now the Cardinals catcher grounded out his first time. Got it started a little too early. Strike 1. Fought off foul. 2 outs, base is empty. Base knock right field. So a
Now
man at
batting,
first.
the third baseman,
Wade Boggs. Next up for the Cardinals.
Boggs.
1 for 1 with a single so far. Strike one. 2 gone, but the go-ahead run is at first. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. In the air to left down the line. Baylor sizing this one up. Brings it in, and that will end the inning. And welcome back to the ballpark. And the batter will be the shortstop, Zach Neto. Base knock center field. So a man on base to start the inning.
Wasting no time. He's 2 for 2 now on the night, and just a triple and home run away from the cycle.
Seriously, we're starting with this already. Next offer is in for a strike.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
Caught him looking for the K.
Well, that curveball had some pretty good break to it. As you can see, the hitter just locked up a little bit. Thought it was a great pitch to hit, but sometimes you're looking for something else and you can't pull the trigger.
Rengifo batting with 1 down, takes a strike. The kick and the pitch. Runner goes. That's towards center. Snyder settles under it. He's got it, and there's 2 away. And now here is Nolan Shanuel. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. Neto off of first with 2 away. Swing and a ball lifted in the air, shallow left field, and that'll fall for a base hit. Throw stops the lead runner at second. 2 on and 2 out. Now the left fielder, Don Baylor. 0 for 2 in this one. That's outside. Ball 1.
On the mound, he had a little trouble back in the first, but it's been a different story the rest of the way. Really settled into this outing nicely.
Next offering way off the plate.
Could be some action here on this next pitch. Couple runners on. Probably a challenge pitch coming.
And that one in the air center field. Snyder settles under it. Makes the grab. And that's the 3rd out. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And now the shortstop, Ozzie Smith. Hendricks back to work. Ground ball up the middle. Into the outfield, base hit. And a good start to the inning. So up next, Tony Gwynn. 1 for 2 with an RBI double back in the first. In the dirt.
0-1's the count.
Save! So a wild pitch allows the runner to advance. Man at second. Swing and a miss. And it's 0-2.
No ball,
A
2
little
strikes.
anxious, a little aggressive early in the count. Too much for me.
Gets a piece there. We'll do it again.
This guy's seen 2 changeups in a row. Could be a little vulnerable for a fastball right here.
That
1
one
ball,
way
2
outside.
strikes.
And that's ball 1. Line drive to short and caught.
That swing right there tells me he's seeing the ball pretty well. I know it didn't produce a hit, but he made solid contact, and that's all you're looking to do anytime you're at the plate.
So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Jim Edmonds digs in now. And ball 1. Action in the pen down there. Hans Kraus preparing to come on if needed. Suarez also getting ready. Next pitch is outside.
Man, you got to wonder with first base open, 1 out. Is he going to get a pitch to hit?
There's the strike at the knees. And the count 2-1.
In today's game, not that many fastball counts, but hitters still in the back of their minds, they're looking for one. 2-0 changeup call right there.
Hit hard. Should be extra bases. Headed for the plate. He'll score easily. He's into the double, and that's the second double of the night.
Oh, here we are, third time through the order, and this is where we see the OPS.
Pitching change here, Jose Suarez.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
1 out, runner at second. Now up for St. Louis, Stan Musial. There's the strike. 1 out and a runner at second. That one the other way. He dives, but he can't make the catch. No throw, and they can't get the out. And a dangerous hitter coming to the plate. And next will be the cleanup hitter, Duke Snider. Swinging a foul out of play. Runners at first and second with 1 gone. Ground ball, and that's through the infield. And they hold the runner at third, but the bases are loaded now with 1 out. So now the DH spot, Mark McGwire. Golden opportunity right here. Fouled off. He was late. All loaded up. Dangerous hitter at the plate. Not close with that one. And the count is 1-1. Swing, and that ball smashed on a line. He's got it. Runners tagging from second and third. He'll score on the sac fly. It's 4-2.
Not fooled at all right there. He was clearly all over it, but sometimes you hit it too hard and right at someone. You're looking for one of those bloop hits to get a knock sometimes.
Molitor now in the box. Comes up empty with a swing there. Outside with a breaking ball. Hard hit to third. That ends the inning, and they limit the damage. So it's 2 runs on. New arm out of the bullpen, Logan Webb.
Still a lot of game left, and this game could go either way. So this is a big opportunity for him to get some important outs and try to help carry this lead into the later innings.
That's in for a strike.
You can talk metrics and all that stuff, but no matter what, I think Willie Mays is the greatest defensive center fielder the game's ever seen. And just to touch on Mays' defensive ability, there isn't a ball he couldn't get to or a throw he couldn't make. He was an artist out there in the outfield.
And a swing and a miss. And 1 gone. Now the third baseman, Troy Gloss. That pitch in for a strike. 0-1. And Singy, if you factor in May's 660 career homers and the .301 batting average on top of his defense, we might just be looking at the greatest all-around player in Major League history. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Simply said, this guy's flailing at the plate right now. Just disconnected from head to toes in terms of the sink of his body. That's his 5th strikeout of the series, and we're just 2 games in. So hoping to see some kind of adjustment out of him. His at-bats are just a little tough to watch right now.
And it's fouled away. Two outs. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. Nothing doing here this half. 7, 8, 9. Number 12 next up for the Cardinals. Ripped on a line. Soler makes the catch, and there's one gone. Wade Boggs next up for the Cardinals. 1 for 2. Swing and a miss. That's the sweeper.
Gonna really need to hang in there with that front side against this left-handed breaking ball.
Next pitch misses way outside. To the right side. Rengifo. The throw to first. 2 up, 2 down. Here's the shortstop at the plate. Ozzie Smith. He's 2 for 2. Well struck right field. In one, hops off the wall. Should be extra bases. The throw to second is offline.
Oh, this has been a really nice game at the plate for him. He looks locked in. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite.
Line drive, and that should be extra bases. Here comes Ozzie around third. He'll score in safely with a double, his second of the day.
Well done, drives in the run. I'll tell you, when you smoke a line drive into the gap like that, I mean, sure, home runs are king, but I feel like nothing makes you feel like a true professional hitter more than a bolt the other way.
High fly ball out towards left center. Baylor sizes this one up, and that is that. But a run will score in the inning on this RBI. And welcome back to the ballpark. Top of inning number 7, and now the DH, Taylor Ward. And that drops in for a strike.
Pretty rare location right there, right down the middle. This guy paints the edges. I'm not sure if you're going to see that pitch again as a hitter.
Misses inside. Ball 1.
Ball, that's off the plate.
Here's a swing and a line drive and a base hit into right field. Man aboard on the leadoff single. Zach Neto, the next to hit for the Angels. And that's in there for strike 1.
Well, the leadoff man gets on. You want to minimize the threat by playing sound defense. Hopefully the pitcher can get a ball on the ground and they can roll him up for 2.
Ball, that's out.
Ward gets his lead at first with nobody out. Go. Down looking. Here's the catcher, Mike Napoli.
Went down looking on 3 pitches last time. Let's see if he can be a little more aggressive right here.
Double play ball to second. Off balance speed. There's one. Over to Musial, and that double play ends the inning. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and no one left. Midway. Righty reliever out of the pen, Hans Kraus.
52. Hans Kraus.
And here's the first baseman, Stan Musial.
The first baseman, Stan Musial.
And first offering is fouled off.
You know, these Cardinals, digging into their numbers, have to be happy with the swings they're taking. They have 5 extra base hits on the stat sheet so far, and that tells me they're seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well.
Foul ball there.
With all those extra base hits, it's easy to think we're going to see that trend continue the rest of the game. They seem to be really locked in at the plate.
Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. And that's down and away.
2 strikes.
And there's a ball.
2. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
And it remains 2-2. Misses the zone, and he gets him to chase. Napoli down to first with it. In time to get him. One away on the strikeout.
Stood absolutely no chance on that slider right there. And I don't mean to laugh, but that's a tough one. I mean, pretty much a perfect strikeout pitch. I mean, it looks like a fastball middle in. Kind of has cutter action, and it just bunches you up to where you can't get your hands through and the barrel to it. And not much you can do unless you recognize the spin early and you spit on it.
Up the middle. Dives, but it kicks off his glove. No throw, and he reaches safely. So they're making a move for a bat off the bench. Grady Sizemore, runner on first with one down for him. Foul ball.
One and one.
In the dirt. Man at first, one away. On the ground to third, might be two. Rengifo for one, out. And it's a double play to end the inning. New arm of the mound for the Cardinals, Raisel Iglesias.
And we all know about his slider. It's just filthy, man. And one of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton.
Right through there for a strike.
Well, it's critical right here that they bear down and turn in some quality at bats. Try to chip away at that lead, because if it gets to the ninth, that closer's coming in.
That one missed. Strike two. Spoils the two-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Line drive, base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning. Nolan Shanuel, the next to hit for the Angels. That one fouled off. Now a high fly ball out to left center. Snyder going after it. Squeezes it, and there's one away. Here's the left fielder, Don Baylor. 0 for 3 in this one. Out front, rip foul. Swing and a ball ripped right field, and that one back, and that one is gone. Third home run of the season. It's 5-4. Well, that swing changes things.
Yes, it does. They were in striking distance. They found a way to
Pitching for
Mark
the Cardinals.
Davis gets the call from the
Number
pen.
48.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves. Late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
And now, Willie Mays. And that one fouled off. Looking to get the tying run on base. Fouled off down the right side. That one to first, down the line, and it's foul. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. Oh, great grab on the dive. Not in time. Great effort, but it's an infield hit.
Wow, he did everything he could on that play with the throw from his knee, but the hustle down the line was enough to earn him the infield knock, and that's a great baseball play all the way around.
On the ground to third. Fair ball. Mays around second. Around third. Tag, and he's out at the plate.
Pretty close play at the plate right there. Always an exciting one, though, and a really nice job by the defense to cut him down. It's a pretty big blow to a team when you lose a potential run that was so close to getting in there.
Zips it across, and that is the inning. But not before they're able to draw closer with this play. Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the eighth, Ben Joyce.
Now pitching for the Angels.
And stepping in for the Cardinals. Now a move being made for a pinch hitter, Willie Adames. And this is a big at bat in this ball game. And a foul ball. Swing and a miss. That one at 101.
0-2.
You tie a guy up like that, you're feeling like you are in command.
Foul ball. It stays 0-2. Blows the high heat past him. That's a strikeout.
Been a pretty rough start to this series for him at the
Now
plate. 3
batting,
strikeouts in the first
12.
game yesterday. Another one right there. They've clearly got a great plan for how to deal with this guy right now.
Number 12,
1-0.
the next to hit, takes ball 1.
That was absolute gas. Triple digits on the gun. It's just a different experience as a hitter watching that go by.
Ball.
Outside low, and a count now 2-0. And
Nope,
another ball.
outside.
Base is empty, 1 away. Here in the bottom half of the 8th inning. Next offering is in for a strike.
Cold night tonight, Boog, and that's a pretty firm fastball right there. I tell you what, memories of getting jammed, they are creeping into my mind right now.
And a foul ball. Swing and a tapper. Handles, throws
He's
to
out.
first. 2 up, 2 down. 2 down, base is empty. Wade Boggs next up for the Cardinals. 1 for 3. And that one fouled off. Late swing, foul to the left. Swings through that one. Napoli down to first in time. So the drop third strike doesn't hurt him. So the closer summoned from the bullpen,
pitching
Ryan
for the
Helsley.
Cardinals.
A chance at his
Number
first save
56.
of the year.
Ryan Helsley.
That one catches the zone. 0-1. And a swing and a miss. And a strikeout for the first out here in the ninth. So digging in, Zach Neto. That one finds the zone, and that is strike 1. And that one fouled off. And now 1-2.
The only adjustment he needs to make is his target. If you aim at the outside,
Hits and misses. It's a strikeout.
Well, it's kind of tough right here. Closer comes in and he strikes out the first 2 hitters. It's hard not to feel defeated and that this is going to go quickly. But you got to go up there, maybe trying to find a way to choke up on the bat, spread out, put the ball in play, and maybe you can extend this inning.
This could end it. Battling here as he fouls it away. 2 down, nobody on. Got him, and that's the ball game.
With this win here today,